everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a Boots makeup haul. So I did just post one about skincare, but I did makeup as well. I'm more excited to do this one to save the best till last. As you can see, I have been laid out in the sun too much. Should have bought sun cream at Boots but didn't. Silly girl. So let's get started. So the first thing I got was the Fenty Beauty Primer. So this, I think they do a few. This is the True Matte Pro Filter one. I'm going to do my whole face. I'm just going to try it on different bits of my face because I have bought more than one of the same item, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to try that on the... That actually feels really soft on my skin. That's the first time I've put it on. And like, although it gives off the matte finish, it doesn't dry your skin out, which I normally find matte products do. Then after that, I got two foundations. I got the Fenty Beauty, what's this called? Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And I got this in shade 190, but I don't know if it's going to be right. And then I also got the Too Faced Born This Way in shade Vanilla. So I'm just going to put those next to each other to see which one I prefer. So this is a Real Techniques brush that I got the other day. So it's like a square one. It looks like a paintbrush, I think. And I only use a sponge, but because I want it in two separate places, I'm just going to apply these. So I would never normally apply makeup like this, like I would blend it out. So I don't know if you can see, but I think that's a bit light. The actual foundation feels really soft on your skin. It's almost like your skin feels like suede. It's weird. But anyway, I'll try this one. This one is, it says medium to full coverage. I always want full coverage, but I always forget to buy a full coverage foundation, if that makes sense. I've got a lovely line down my cheek, but the Too Faced one actually matches my skin better. I am just going to leave them a few seconds because when I was at Fenty Beauty Counter in Boots, the lady said you've got to like leave it for a few seconds for it to develop because it gets, the colour gets warmer on your skin as you leave it on. Next thing that I got to try was these two. So the Too Faced counter like loving me. So I actually saw this on Molly May's Get Ready With Me. So I got the concealer for under the eyes in shade Swan, and the concealer for contouring in shade Toffee. So these were about £22 each, which I think is quite, I don't know, it's a little bit more than normal concealer, but as far as concealer goes, like, don't you just love it when you open a new concealer and all that bit's clean? And it hasn't got messed up yet. It's got a very big brush. So I'm just going to try that on one bit. And then blend that out. Very white. I think for under your eyes though, that's full coverage. And I'm trying to like move my cheeks and it's not creasing. This one, I'm so nervous to put this on because I've seen how dark it is. And I just feel like the slightest bit too much, like you're gonna look like you've melted some chocolate on your face. So I'm just gonna put this one underneath it. Right, I'm just gonna go with that. And then we'll put more on if we need to. Oh my god, look how much that blends out. My cheek's gonna look so funny by the time I've finished. I wanted to know what everything feels like on my skin. And I think as much as it's good to see what it looks like all over, just like a little tester with it all in one place, it's just good to see. That blended out really nicely. I was expecting to have like a big dollop of dark brown on my cheek, but that blended out really nice. The next thing that I got to try was, again, Too Faced. I got Toffee and Almond. They didn't have Swan available, so I got Almond instead. And these are really like that. They powder really easily. So like, I've just opened it and a bit's crumbled, which I don't really like. But after looking at this one, I like more of a cool bronzer. This is quite warm. And I don't know, sometimes it can look a bit orange on your cheeks, but we will give it a go. So I got this brush from Too Faced. I'm going to go in with the lighter powder first. literally, I've just dabbed it a tiny little bit and all that's come off on my brush. One thing I have noticed is the Too Faced foundation starting to look a bit more cakey than the Fenty Beauty one. That powder does look really nice, but I think if you were using the Too Faced foundation, maybe you wouldn't need that much powder, like, at all, really. Next I'm going to use the bronzer. Again, like a tiny bit has got all that on my brush, so just do that bit at the top. So that's quite hard to blend out. I like a bronzer that you can like tap in and just like go all over your face with. With that one, I feel like you have to be very precise of where you want it to go. I don't know, but I'd say yes to this. Maybe, I'm not sure on that one. With the bronzer, I did want to buy the chocolate Solier bronzer, but I couldn't find it on the counter, so I went with the matching concealer. The next thing that I got was the Fenty Beauty translucent powder in shade Banana. So I've seen people use this for baking. It is very yellow, I find, when I've looked at it. But when I've seen it on people's face, like, it does look nice. So I'm just going to take this Zoeva Luxe Face Diviner brush, and I'm just going to pat it on. When I've used this in the past, like different translucent powders, I do use a sponge, just because I find that it goes less cakey on your skin, like maybe the water absorbs it, I don't know. But I'm just going to try this bit down here. Okay, so you can't bake with a sponge. I've just realised. That is very thick with a sponge, but it actually smells really nice. And my skin, although it looks thick, it's very smooth. This bit of my face looks very like smooth and all airbrushed. Then I've got like a little burnt nose, shiny face, shiny forehead. So the next thing that I got was the Fenty Beauty bronzer. So this is Sunstalker Bajangyal? I don't know. But this, like, I love the packaging of this. Look how shiny it is. And then you open it and then look how neat that is. Like, it's just pretty. That was the thing that made me buy it, to be honest. So I'm just going to take a different brush. This one's number 20 by Kat Von D. I think all these brushes that I use are for face powder, but I just think, like, the egg shape is so good for doing your cheeks. Oh my god, this feels really weird because it's so thin on the end. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this one. Oh, you see, I've tapped it more than I did the Too Faced one, and barely anything's come off. Maybe that's a good thing. Oh, so I really like this. This one isn't as warm as the Too Faced one. It's not as orangey. It's a bit cooler. Oh, I really like that. It's more gradual on your skin. And it's so light. You don't, like with the Too Faced one, because even though it was a pressed powder, it did, like, you could even see the powder on it when I opened it. It kind of like had speckles of loose powder on top of it, just from like a little crack. Not a crack, but like a shake or whatever. This one is very solid, and I feel like it does remain pressed, like it doesn't start going when it goes on your cheek. The next thing I got to try was the Too Faced blusher. So this is the Love Heart blush. This is the Sweetheart's Perfect Flush Blush. I'm going to be so careful because I've seen so many people show this on camera and they tip it upside down and then that's it, like the blush falls out. But I love Too Faced products, but look how nice this is. And I love a blush. That's why I don't really go with a warm bronzer, because I just think I'll use a cool bronzer and then I'll go in afterwards with a nice blush. So I'm just going to take this Real Techniques blush brush and just, yeah, go in. Oh, so like look at all that. So you see, I really like that. That's the one product that's made like the biggest difference, I think, from putting it on. So then I got two highlighters. So as we all know, like I always go on about like glowy skin. So I got the Becca Champagne Pop. I feel like everyone has had this in their makeup bag since they were like 14, and I've only just like gone for it. And then I got the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb, like that. And again, like the packaging is just so nice. Please don't be cracked. Nope, we're all good. That's what the Fenty Beauty one looks like inside. So I didn't realise how glittery it was. It didn't look this glittery in the shop, but we will see. Then the Becca one is a lot more orange. Not orange, but like more bronzy. And it looks like more of a shimmer rather than a glitter. So I'll try and show you them next to each other. Like, there's a big difference there. So what I'll do is, I'll do this side with Fenty Beauty and this side with Becca Champagne Pop. So I'm just going to take a fan brush from Real Techniques to do the Becca one. Oh, that looks so nice. Like, I know I haven't got any foundation underneath, but that is so nice and glowy. Like, especially if you've got a tan, that's so nice and warm on your skin. The Fenty Beauty one, I did buy the highlighter brush as well. So this is Fenty Beauty 120. I'm just like dangling a brush here. 120, so it's like angled. But even though it goes angled that way as well, like, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of like goes in there as well. So I'm guessing it kind of like goes to the shape of your, whatever that bit's called. So I'm just going to do one stroke. And oh, it's very glittery. We'll see. I just put that on. This was 20 something pounds. Even though I've put it on there, it's fallen down all the way down here onto where my bronzer was. I much prefer the Champagne Pop. So much more glowy, not glittery. This one is glittery, doesn't really cover all of the skin that you've touched with the brush. It's just kind of just like speckles of glitter. And the last thing that I got was the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and I had the 3 original ones that she brought out, and then she's brought out 3 more. And I've had the clear one a while ago, but I got this one. It's called Sweet Mouth, and how nice is that colour? It's like a really pale pink. And this colour is just me. Like, this is all I wear, like nudes and light pinks. Like, I just think they're so nice for summer. I absolutely love that. I don't know how she does it, but she gets them so shiny and not sticky, and they smell amazing, and it lasts a long time. Like, when I go on a night out, I probably only reapply it once, and that's even with like having drinks and stuff. So yeah, that is the end of my Boots makeup haul. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video. So see you next time, guys. Bye.